It's kind of nice having this set schedule with you, because if I didn't, oh, there's Dee, she joined. I probably would have like not gone live, like because I had a lot going on. I was like, nope, it's on my schedule. I'm gonna do it. So it's kind of
Thank
nice.
you.
Well, it's kind of nice to have it on my schedule. It gives me a time to do it. Hello, hello. I see people starting to join. Welcome, welcome this morning. Hello, Tiffany, Justina. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see everyone here. Those little looky eyeballs. That's cute. Hello, hello. Grand Rising, Tiffany. I love that. I love that Grand Rising. Good morning from Bama. Bama in the house. I bet it's not. My moderator is in Florida, and we were just talking about the weather, because this morning here in Nebraska, with the wind chill, it was 15. Yes, 15. The wind here will just get you. Good morning, everyone. Oh, in South Carolina, you're freezing? No way.
Wow.
Alabama was 25. That is cold for those parts of the country. Oh my goodness. Katie, I bet you people are like, what the heck is going on here? I know, Bama is not usually that cold. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Good morning, good morning. So good to see everyone on here. All right, y'all know the drill. I think we'll probably start. So happy to see you too, Tiffany. I can't, y'all come across my screen really tiny, but you can tell Tiffany just has such a beautiful aura about her. That is so cute. All right, I was going to start with Spirit Led, but just popped up and wants her Nana. And I'm a Nana myself, so I'm going to see if I'm pulling Jess's Nana. Yeah, I was just telling my moderator what time I have to be off. I'm going to watch one of my grandbabies, good morning, beautiful soul, narrate a play today. So that will be cute. She's 8. 8 going on 25. Yeah, remember I watched them for 3 days. Oh, it wasn't even 3 days. It was like 2.5. It was, yeah, I was tired. I was real tired. That's why I had babies early in life, because I was tired. All right, Jess, so I don't know, I'm assuming since you put your Nana in here, you probably have seen me. Oh, you have one of these cups? Is that what you're talking about, Ruth Ann? You've seen me read, so I will start describing who you asked me to pull up, and then we'll see if it fits you. Alrighty, so Miss Jess. Yes, ma'am, many times. I felt like you'd been here a few. All right, can we have Jess's Nana? Okay, Jess, this lady stepping up, she is just reeking of what I want to call Southern charm. She reminds me of one of these grandmothers who could like put you in your place without even realizing that you were being put in your place. Like, bless your heart. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. She's also showing me that when she left the house, she was very well put together. I'm not talking about in her house. We all look a hot mess when we're just roaming around our house and no one's around. But this lady is showing me that if she left her house, she always, I'm sorry, did y'all see my light flicker? She always had herself looking good. She is also showing me, and you know, I say when Spirit gives me weird things like your grandmother, your Nana just gave me, I have to tell you because I'm not, sometimes it just rings a bell and I don't even know why she's saying it because it's kind of an odd thing to me. Miss Rainy Day, if you will hold until I'm finished with this reading, it would be a pleasure to bring your daughter Lindsay through. For those of you who do not know it, Miss Rainy Day, the one who just came on here, Rainy Day Psychic Medium, is the reason I started my business. So, when I'm finished with Jess's Nana, I'm gonna do her Lindsay. All right. Okay, so Miss Jess, she is also showing me, like, she's putting gloves on, and they are very pretty leather gloves, and they just fit her hand so perfectly. So if you want to pop on and make sure that some of the things I have mentioned does sound like your Nana. Your Nana is also showing me she did a lot of Christmas baking. And she would do her Christmas baking kind of early, and I see her storing. She would do things like the candies and stuff that could be stored. She's also showing me, she always like her Christmas tree just was like overload when it came to ornaments. And okay, so not sure about the leather gloves. Does the other stuff fit? Miss Jess, does the other stuff fit? She's also showing me, hello, Miss Kara. Okay, not hers. Okay, that is fine. I am going to, though, put this spirit on hold because I want to get to Miss Rainy Day's daughter. And though I know Rainy, I did not know any of her children. I still don't know any of her children. So let me see what I can pull up. Okay, so the first thing that this gal, the southern part, and being put together, yes. Okay. Then we probably did have your grandmother, Jess. If you want to hang tight, I'll circle back to her because and the cooking and the Christmas tree and all of that. Okay. Okay, Miss Rainey, whenever I tap into this person's stuff, when I ask for Lindsay, she took off a mask, which is showing me that when I have spirits take off masks, they presented themselves to the world a lot differently than what they were. She presented herself to the world as, I just need to smile and be happy, and I want to do this. And when she was on, this person was on. Lindsay is showing me that she had charm. Oh my goodness, she's giving me chills. The amount of charm that Lindsay had was over the top. Is something, Dee, was something said? Oh. Okay, I heard you make a noise. I didn't know if someone was confirming something. She's also showing me, I know she called you mama. I'm hearing, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, mama. I tried. And so now I'm going to ask her, what did she try? You know, yep, exactly. Rainey, your daughter had mad respect for you. So I know that, yes, she may have, everyone, not everyone, most people love their parents because they're their parents, and, it's kind of like we felt like we need to, blah, blah, blah. But your daughter had mad respect for you. She's also showing me that more than mother-daughter, that y'all were friends. And I'm hearing it shouldn't have happened. That's what she keeps telling me. She's saying it shouldn't have happened. Like, yes, did she not make great choices in her life? She's admitting that. But the choices weren't to the point where they should have taken her off this earth.
She's saying correct.
Okay, very good. She's also showing me, Rainey, a little dog. I was trying to place what kind it is. I'm not really sure what kind it is. It's a little brown dog with some black on it. Just a foo-foo dog is what I want to say. Like one that you would tend to put, you want to put a bow in its hair or something. Just a little yip-yap dog. She's referencing a dog. She's also telling me, Rainey, you have just been amazing when it comes to your processing. And it says something for your gift, and it says how well advanced and how high vibration you are, that you have done so much beautiful processing when it comes to her passing. She is saying, yes, that was her. She made her presence known to you, and you asked, is that you, Lindsay? And she's saying, yes, that was me, Mama. She's also saying, you are doing something here at Christmas to, not commemorate her, but to remember her. And she's being funny. She's doing this. She's not just saying, I see you. She's like, I see you, Mama. I see you. And she's doing her eyes like this. Do you ever remember her doing that when she was alive, doing her fingers like this? Like, I got my eye on you. Jill's giving her recipe to all. Okay, very good. So Rainey just said chills. She knows exactly what that means. For those of you watching, whenever someone's giving you a reading, or whenever you're hearing someone talk about your loved ones, when you get chills, it's the spirit saying, yes, she is correct. So I knew that Rainey knew what that meant, but I was going to tell everyone else. Rainey. She shows me that you have kind of not taken a step back from your business, but sometimes you'll kind of take a step back and you look at your business and reevaluate it and you figure, how you want to revamp it. She's showing me that there is some revamping going on in your business. And there's an avenue that you've been thinking about going on, but you're kind of being held back. And because you're not sure. And she's saying, absolutely head in that direction. Okay, there is. Thank you for confirming that. Whatever that is, your daughter is saying, do it, Mama, do it. Someone has either gotten or been thinking about getting a tattoo in her honor. As you know, just for everyone else, I know Rainey knows, but for everyone else out there, when a spirit mentions something that I wouldn't know, which Lindsay has done, they did get a tattoo. It's a sign. It's not something I knew, not something I would have known. It's a sign that, for one thing, who I have and that they are around you. I don't let spirit step up and say, tell them I'm around. They have to prove it. And Lindsay's done a really good job this morning. Why am I seeing... Oh, that's pretty. That's snowflakes. Thank y'all. Lindsay is showing me, were you just saging something? Or did you have incense going, Rainey? Thank y'all for the snowman. I appreciate y'all. Also, thank y'all so much for sharing and liking my live. I so appreciate it. She shows me, Rainey, some smoke going, like it's either incense or sage going. And I feel like you were just recently using that. I did. Risha does not know anything about her. Amazing. Oh, thank you, Miss Rainey. Thank you, thank you. That's high compliments coming from Rainey. All right. Thank y'all for the lights. Your daughter is giving me chills when I'm about to tell you this. She's kind of making me tear up a little bit. She is saying that she chose you. So I don't know if in some of your, we all have moments of grief where we think things and then we know they're not rational, but I don't know, Miss Rainey, if you wondered, would your daughter have fared differently with a different mother? And your daughter is very much saying, hell no. Those are her words, not mine. So if anyone, don't come at me for cussing. That was Miss Lindsay. She chose you. She said, and I would choose you again over and over and over. She said you were the best mama anybody could have had. Oh, feels good. She did ask her that. So Rainey is confirming that she did ask her that, and that's how she talks. Yeah, I know. I was like, just for people, that's Miss Lindsay. That's not me cussing at y'all. All right, Miss Rainey. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming and joining my live, and thank you for letting me read your daughter. It was an absolute pleasure. All right. We are going to circle back to Jess and her Nana. You're welcome, Rainey. Love you too, honey. Okay, we're going to circle back to Miss Jess and her Nana if Jess is still on here. Okay, we're going to kind of start over because I know some of the...
She said she should have mentioned her name was Kitty. You're after Justina, right?
Yes. Did I mention something about a kitty? I don't remember.
No, she just mentioned her name was Kitty.
Okay. Very good. So now, she had said she just didn't remember the gloves. So I will ask Jess, if you can't remember your grandmother with these gloves, is there someone who is alive who you know to wear just these pretty, like lambskin, very pretty gloves, and they just fit just so? Okay, so let's go back to the grandmother who was, okay. I'm reconnecting to her because I kind of broken that connection to read Lindsay. She is showing me, she did not care. I was like, what are you doing? And she is showing me walking out, and you know how when you walk outside and it's cold and you're kind of blowing air? She had a love-hate relationship with the cold, she was saying. She liked the crispness in the air, but she didn't like it when she had to go out in it. She was very much opposed to that. She's also showing me something with her teeth. She either had a bridge or she had false teeth. She's showing me something being off with her teeth. She is showing me just the phenomenal amount of food this lady would make when people came over. It would be like enough to feed an army. She was, and it looks like, what is this in the pan? Looks like cornbread dressing. So if it's not cornbread dressing, just know, are you seeing people who are dead? Yes, I'm reading transitioned relatives, especially mac and cheese. On this mac and cheese, Justina, did she put like a crumble on top? I wasn't convinced it was cornbread dressing, but I was seeing this crumble on top, and so I've never seen mac and cheese made that way. She's also talking about her, I don't have any, I don't think of some. Oh, crispy top. Okay, always baked with a crispy top. All right, I'm sold then. I was like, she was being very specific about the topping on this item, and so she says no, it wasn't. It wasn't like sprinkled on there, but it was a very crispy top. So that's what I'm seeing. I knew there was something about the topping on this dish, and it's a huge pan, and I'm just feeling like I cannot have a holiday without this pan of mac and cheese. Lindsay, she is, I'm sorry, I was thinking about Lindsay, the last one, I read. Jess, she's telling me that you are very clairvoyant. I was like, what is she showing me? You're very clairvoyant, Jess. So clairvoyance is clear vision. And whenever you have to think about, whenever Spirit is giving you visions and through your clairvoyance, they come really fast. So you have to grab them. And sometimes if you don't acknowledge that they happen, you can talk yourself into believing that you didn't see what you just saw. As you learn to work with the gift of clairvoyance, you can slow it down. And that's how sometimes, like your grandmother, I was seeing this pan. I could see there was this, she was really talking about the topping on what was in this pan. So she had slowed that vision down for me to be able to grab it. So as you learn to work with the clairvoyance, you can learn to slow it down some. But in the beginning, the visions come very quickly. So just make sure, Justina, as you have things coming in, that you are paying attention to them. Also, she is saying there is someone around you, it feels like a friend who has not been completely honest with you. Like there's something going on in their life and you sense it and you have asked them about it and they have told you no. And your Nana wants you to know, no, that is absolutely it. What you think is going on is going on. She's showing me, okay, you work, Jess? She's talking about work. You work outside? Okay, thank you. I think she's confirming the, okay.
Yes.
There's some shenanigans going on at your office. I was trying to decide the best way of putting it, and shenanigans is the best word that I could come up with. There is, sometimes you walk into your office or you get on Zoom with your people, however you communicate with them, and you have one of those kind of Twilight Zone moments of like what people are saying and the atmosphere that you feel really don't match up. She is very much showing me to start looking for other opportunities every day. I could so feel Jess. Oh my goodness. I could feel her like looking around thinking, I feel like this is a Twilight Zone. Why are these people behaving this way? It was such a funny feeling. I've had those before. I'm not saying that you need to start looking for another job hard and heavy, but your grandmother is saying, Nana, is saying to start looking for the opportunities coming your way. So make sure as you work in HR and every day is so crazy. Yeah. That's why you feel like the Twilight Zone, because she was showing me And that would make sense because you're dealing with how people behave all the time, and you're looking like, what? People are crazy, I tell you. Some of them, I don't even know how they justify some of their behaviors at work, but so make sure you're looking for those opportunities coming your way. Don't actively look for a job, but something's going to slide in, and you're going to hear about something, and make sure you pursue that. Your grandmother is very much talking about just how good at your job you are. And you're very good at like knowing the rules and regulations and implementing them. It's either black or white, and you do not play favorites. You're like, no, you can't do that. That doesn't work. This is the way things are. She's also referencing, are you wanting to have a baby, Miss Jess? Yep, that's me. I don't play, and they know it. I get that. You just had one. Okay, very good. I was just like, I'm feeling some major baby energy around you. Very good. So that is whenever she's talking about this baby, it's like, if you had not just had one, I was going to say, you're either pregnant or you're going to be pregnant soon. Oh, she passed 3 days before. Very good, very good. She's around that baby all the time, and she's just talking about what a phenomenal mother you are. Do you work part-time from home? If you don't work part-time from home currently, in the near future you will be, either with this job or something else. Yes, you work a hybrid schedule. Okay, very good. So her grandmother was mentioning her working part-time from home, and I see you with that baby more. You're going to have more opportunities coming your way. Do not ever take one that's not hybrid. You would not like that. You would not like a job that's not hybrid, she is saying. Even I see people offering you more money to be in the office more. Don't do it. Don't take it. Your grandmother said you wouldn't like it. All right. Thank you for letting me read your Nana, Jess. And congratulations on that new baby. Your grandmother is around her all the time, around that baby all the time. All right. You're welcome, Miss Jess. Okay. Those two were not spirit-led. They were, someone wanted me to grab their loved one, and I did. So now we are about to do I'm sorry, the spirit interrupted me. We're going to do spirit-led. So listen up. If this person fits you, then please grab them. Just put a yes in the comments. This is where G has to do her job. You're going to put her to work. That's my moderator. All right. It's a dad energy. Okay, so I don't know why. Okay, the spirit just stopped me. I was about to write the name I was hearing, and for whatever reason, he just stopped me. But, so, the name I just wrote was, y'all see my chicken scratch, was Carl, C-A-R-L. I don't know why he stopped me, because I felt like that's what I was hearing. Anyway, maybe some of you can answer that question. He is showing me, he worked outside a lot. He loved being outside.
Carl, K with a K.
Oh. All right. That must be why. Okay. And it's a dad energy to you, Miss Paige?
My dad, Carl.
Oh, okay, so it is a dad energy. Very good. Okay, what he is showing me, and again, this is one of those things that when Spirit shows me, I don't know why they show me these things, but I tell you, and we see if they resonate with you. He's showing me a work outside coat that my husband has that is, that is, I'm sorry, he dropped a perfect image of my husband in. So I'm describe you this image that he dropped in, and we'll see which parts. I'm going to stand up. So my husband, when he goes outside, always wears these stocking hats because he shaves his head, so his head gets cold. So my husband walked up to me, and it's one of my favorite looks my husband does, because he dresses up really nice to go to work, but when he comes home, he always gets that badass look to him, which, you know, has always been my downfall. So my husband came up just the other day. He had his stocking hat on. It's this work outside tan coat. It was not zipped up, and he had his hands in his pocket like this. And so when he put his hands in his pocket, it made the coat kind of rise up. He dropped that picture in so perfectly. Does any of that resonate with you for your dad, Miss Page? He's also showing me that towards the end of his life.
Like a bubble.
Yes, like a bubble. And you know what was funny? As I was describing this picture, your dad was giving me more. We used to garden and walk outside together. Okay, very good, very good. I love that. He dropped that image in just so perfectly, and as I was describing it to you, he was giving me more detail. And the last thing he dropped in was how when my husband had his hands in the pockets, it was like a bubble. I didn't use those words, you did. I said it was just kind of like rounded up. I remember what I said. So that's beautiful. Paige, I want you to know that that's one of the most beautiful memories your dad has. People think that they know what their spirits are going to talk about when they step up and they're going to talk about that one spoon or that code word. We just don't know. They usually talk about the most beautiful memories that meant something to them. So her dad just dropped in something that took Paige to a memory that is very precious to her when they would walk outside together. He's also showing me having a cough. He just makes me want to clear my throat, and I have a cough. She said that was such a cherished time. I love that. Those are the memories that spirits bring back. Those are the ones they talk about, or those cherished times that y'all have together. Your dad is referencing, Paige, that you can still talk to him. He had cancer and had a chronic cough for years. Okay, thank you for confirming that. I told her that he was referencing towards the end of his life he had a cough. He just keeps making me want to cough, and I just I'm having a shortness of breath tapping into him. He's showing me. Oh, where is he taking me? Oh, he's taking me inside. He's had me outside this whole time. Now he's taking me inside. Where are we going, Dad? Oh, I'm sitting in my recliner. He shows me sitting in his recliner and turning the TV on. What are we going to watch, Dad? He's going to watch a Western. So I don't know if you remember your dad liking Westerns. Yes. Oh, my gosh. So you know, that is a lot of how he always watched. Okay, very good. That's what he always wanted to watch. Very good. So this whole time, you know, this is clairvoyantly is what he's giving me, because we were outside, and then I was like, oh, we're moving inside. Where are we going? So I was just following him along. He was taking me to the living room, flopping in his couch, and I just feel so happy that I'm on the couch in the recliner. I'm gonna flop in the recliner, and I have a remote, and I'm gonna get to watch what I want. So this is another thing. He's making me feel so happy to be able to sit in that recliner and watch what he wanted. And I was like, why are we so happy about being able to just choose what he wanted? And he didn't have a lot of free time to watch TV and do those things, so it made it so much more precious to him. So we would have known him to always be doing things for other people. He considered it kind of a waste of time, just sit around and watch TV, so he didn't let himself do it very often. But when he did, it was just such a beautifully precious time to him. Paige, he is also telling me that okay, he's taking me, there's something outside someone has put up in remembrance of him. So it's an acknowledgement of that. He is saying that whenever you go outside and walk, there are times where you are just really, really missing him. And though he is around you all the time, you will feel his presence more. You have a tree that you planted for him. Very good. Very good. When you go outside and walk in the quiet, you will feel his presence more. That is because that is a precious memory that is kind of bringing his energy closer to you, and you can feel them. He's around you all the time. It's just about where your abilities are more tapped into him, and that's going to be outside when you're walking. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Aww. Thank you, Paige. Thank you for letting me read your beautiful dad. He did a really good job. I just want to give kudos to him. Actually, all my spirits have done a really good job today. They have done a great job bringing through information. You're welcome, Paige. I do pets, but I don't typically do pets a lot on lives because there's only so much time. And though I do love my precious pets, I tend to just only do those when people book appointments with me, just because I do humans. Every once in a while I'll have pets barge through. So I don't stop them if they come barging through. All right, that was spirit led. So who we got, Misty?
Hannah, brother Jet.
All right, Miss Anna, if you are on here, I'm about to call up your brother Jet. Please.
Hannah with the Hanna.
Oh, Hannah. I thought you said Anna. Hannah.
Hannah.
So just listen up, confirm or deny. If what I'm describing doesn't fit your brother, just please let me know, and we will. I'm sorry. Was looking at something coming across my screen. I see some people liking my live and sharing it. Thank you so much for sharing and liking my live. It helps me so much in the algorithm. And especially like the other day, someone just on my live just hit a bunch of hearts and worked like crazy. So I want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for doing that. It was like, I don't know, 30,000 hearts or something at the end of it. Thank y'all for doing that. All right, Miss Hannah, your brother Jet is letting me know he had reached adulthood when he passed. He is showing me that he had always had his words, it's a troubled, I was going to say a troubled past. He is saying a checkered past. That was his word, a checkered past. I was saying that he had a troubled one. And I was asking him why he changed my word from troubled to checkered. And he is saying because it's what we do with the hand we're dealt. And he's using some of my words, which tells me he's been around me a bit. I always say no one comes to this earth and gets a free ride. Even when you see someone who you think is living their best, most perfect life, no one gets a free ride. Just know that they're just not letting it show. And he is saying, your brother is referencing that everyone is dealt a hand and they can choose to play it in positivity, or they can let it bring them down. And he's very much saying there was no reason for him to not succeed because he had so many people around him who loved him so much. All right, has Hannah confirmed or denied any of this information?
She hasn't come back.
All right, looks like we have a spirit up for grabs. I wasn't feeling the energetic connection there. That's the reason I stopped and asked. I have a young man energy. He's letting me know that he was in his late 20s to early 30s. And so I'm going to talk about what he was saying, that I was going to say that he had a troubled past. He is showing me that he had he has a J name. I'm sorry, he stopped me. He has a J name. Jacob, Jason, something like that. Okay. But even if that name fits your spirit, don't claim it until you hear some of the rest of the information. He was telling me that he had a huge support system and there was no reason why he shouldn't be successful. He shows me people really rallying around him. He did have a trouble with drugs and alcohol, he is saying. But he had a huge support system rallying around him, really believing the best in him, always trying to help him help himself. He was showing me that he had almost chosen the path of sobriety. But at the last minute, it was like he was going to have one last hoopla, and that's what took him off this planet. He is showing me that he was cremated, not buried. All right, does this fit anyone? Do we have anyone claiming this guy yet?
Not yet.
Okay, Miss.
Yeah, Lete, this resonates with me.
Okay, so Lady Libra is saying yes, her brother.
Okay, got a couple people then.
I feel like we're with Lady Libra.
Lady Lib, brother.
Yes, that's what it feels like. Oh, I see. Lady. Okay. Very good. Lady Lib, can you go live? I'm gonna ask her to go live. Let's see if she can take it. Sometimes people are watching me and so they can't go live. But she can. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn you up. I forgot I had this turned down. All right, now let's see if I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. I had to turn down. I was like, why can't I hear her? It was my fault. Okay, so now what is this J name with your brother?
We have cousins and stuff that's Jay, but my brother's name is Brian.
Okay.
But he has 7 kids.
Okay. And there is someone close to him who had a J name.
Yes.
Who is this J person? He's really getting me to him.
My cousin Jason.
Okay. So that was the Jason I was hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And they were close when your brother
Very
was
close. Very
yes.
close.
Yes. How is Jason doing?
I don't really talk to him. He's not my cup of tea, but I know him and my brother hung out a lot.
Yeah. I could see him not being your cup of tea.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right. So Spirit, when Spirit steps up, they give you, I say, it's free will. I'm going to tell you what he is saying, but it's free will whether or not you want to reach out to your brother Jason. Honestly, reading the situation cyclically, I don't think it would do any good to reach out to Jason.
Right.
But your brother is saying at least she would have tried.
Okay.
Jason does not feel like he is making great choices on this planet right now.
He really isn't.
And I don't honestly think you reaching out to him would make a difference.
Right.
Your brother is saying at least she would have tried. There would be no guilt, which I don't think you would have it feel guilt because, he's making his own choices. Now, what your brother is talking about, I don't know if you heard everything I said about how he had a huge support system. Did you hear what I was talking?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You should see him at his funeral. Even though he was cremated, there was probably, Prima, over like 2,000 people there?
Oh,
There's a lot of people. He's very popular.
Okay, very
good. And he
good.
was cremated.
Okay, and that did come up. He did say he was cremated, and he is, and I know he's just stepping forward. I think because he has such a beautiful heart, which I think a lot of people did not see in him.
Right.
He
was like the tough guy persona, but he was funny.
Yes, and he had a lot of empathy for people.
He did.
If you were someone who was acting a fool, he wasn't going to have empathy for you.
Oh, bro. You should see my cousin's face expression. Yep, that's Brian.
Yeah. But if you were true, like the elderly, for whatever reason, he keeps showing me old people. He had such a heart for the elderly.
He did.
I'm sorry, I was asking him, what about kids? He found kids annoying, but he had a lot. Elderly. Now, who around you has this thing in their throat where they keep clearing their throat? Because
my mother.
I've had since I started tapping into him, I can't get this out of my throat. At first,
it's my mom.
Your mom. Okay, very good.
But she's deceased too.
All right, bring her up. So That was so funny because I knew at first I thought it was me talking a lot, and I was like, no, this is not me. This is a spirit making this happen to me.
She actually has a scar right here because they. What kind of tube was it? Because she had that. She went into coma and they put a tube for smoking. She actually died from cancer from smoking.
Okay, very good. And so she was constantly. Now that you have acknowledged that, and I figured out it was another spirit, and I'm about to allow her to come up, it's starting to clear up.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get my voice back. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, I can see that.
She is, as she is stepping up, she is she has such funny energy. She's like, that was so easy. So now what happened is your brother was stepping up trying to, like, he grabbed my attention first. He's a much stronger spirit than your mom is. And when I say stronger, it just means he's more in your face.
Yes.
Your mom was. So it was very easy for him to grab my attention. So he kind of opened the door for your mom, and he was apparently telling her, make her throat clear. She'll get you. And so she did that. Now, who has tattoos for your mom?
We all do. And I got for my brother. So there's my brother Brian, and I got Mama right here on my hand.
Okay, very good. Your mom is referencing tattoos. As you know, when people reference tattoos or something that I wouldn't know about, it is a sign that they are around you. I don't let my spirit stuff happen. Just say I'm around you. Also, someone is talking about making something for Christmas, like a dish that your mom used to make. And there was a lot of...
Oh my God, we were just talking about it last night. Holy cow. I was going to make her her jalapeno cream cheese dip for her finger foods for Christmas.
Very good. Again, it's just a sign that she is around you and she sees what's going on and hears you talking.
Okay.
Someone said it's not going to be the same because Mama's not making it.
Right. Right. I think I told my cousin last night it's not the same, but I'm still going to try to make it.
She says it's going to be perfect.
Good.
She is showing you. Was your mom Catholic?
It was, no, Dad was Catholic, Mom was Christian, or Mom didn't. My mom was Catholic, wasn't she? No, I don't really know my mom's religion. I know my dad was Catholic.
Because the reason I say, oh, your dad was Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, spirits. And your dad's in.
He's dead too. Oh my God, how are you getting this?
So now what happens for those of you watching and Lady Libra here. So whenever spirits know I'm about to close this reading down, we're in a live, I don't spend a lot of time. Right. And so when they will throw in something, just like clearing the throat, I was like, okay, this is not your brother. Someone cleared their throat. Who was that? And you said your mom. Okay, all of a sudden I'm feeling a huge Catholic vibration. And you're like, yeah, no, not my mom, but my dad. And it's like, oh yeah, well, of course. But I will just make an acknowledgement that your dad is around y'all also. I'm not going to bring him up and read just because it's such a live and I don't take that much time. But your dad just wanted to be acknowledged. Now he is joking. Real quick, I will let you know that your dad was very funny and he's joking.
He is.
Because he is showing me that what you need to do for that jalapeno dip is genuflect over it and throw some holy water on it and it'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
All right. Thank you so much for letting me read your family.
Thank you so much.
They are having like a huge family reunion over there and sending you so much.
I never got all three at one time. Never. And I actually I had one reading, but I paid for it. It wasn't right. But all three of them came up and that is crazy to me.
It's just because of,
and you didn't even know. You didn't even know that all three of them were dead. That's crazy to me.
No. It's just because of the way I read. Yeah. Now you know why my friends call me the spirit machine.
Yes, you're very good at what you do. I needed this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Let's see if I can close this down. All right. So that was fun. So that is how a one-on-one reading usually works. Whenever someone is in front of me, we just keep moving through the spirits. Unless you tell me, no, if we pull up one spirit and it's your wife or whoever, someone that you just want to visit with, I will ask you before we move on. Do you want to move on to another spirit? There's more spirits coming up and you get to make the choice. But that's typically the way readings work. So we just keep moseying through the spirits. So I want to thank her family for stepping up. They did very well. I just have to say the spirit's on fire today. All right. That was Not was that spirit led? That was not.
No, that was me.
Okay, that was D. All right. Very good.
Spirit led next.
Okay. Oh, okay. We have a little boy stepping up here. He's a little tot of a thing. He felt like he thought he was big though. But I mean, okay. So how old were you, Jude? I want to say he was 3 to 5, somewhere in there. He's making my leg hurt. This little boy is, there was something. Oh, I'm so glad you got to join me today, Miss Georgia. There was something wrong with one of his legs. It feels like his right leg. He had a lot of health problems. Real quick, I just want to say, Amy, I do feel like there is something off with your liver, but I don't feel like it's anything huge. I think it's something that you'll be able to get ahead of. Okay. Back to this little boy. He is showing me, it's just so cute. And I feel sad tapping into him. Why was he sad? It's because people around him were sad. Like, this little boy was so empathetic that as he was getting more and more ill, he felt bad for other people being sick. So that will happen a lot of times, not a lot of times with kids, but I see every once in a while, just these kids that are old souls who come on this earth and they are ill. And it's harder on them to see that the hurt that it's around the people around him. He is showing me that he was buried, not cremated. He was actually buried. And there is a picture on his headstone. His headstone is still very well taken care of. He is also telling me his name does not start with an A. Not his name, but there is a name around him that was important that starts with an A, not his name. Someone else's. You know, he is showing me angel wings. And I almost asked him if, like, there was angel wings on his tombstone. He's like, no. And he stopped me for a moment. Okay, so let me recap this little boy. He was 3 to 5. I'm just seeing, just precious, just so cute. You could just eat him up. He had an injury to his right leg. He was buried, not cremated. There is a picture on his headstone. And he shows me just being very sad. You would have had people make comments about him being an old soul. And what makes him kind of feel, it was really hard for him to see the effect his illness was having on those around him. That was harder on him than his actual illness was. Okay, does this fit anyone on here? Oh, and then the A. He's showing me there is an A name around him. It was not his name, but there is an A name around him. And then I'm seeing angel wings. There's something about these angel wings that he's referencing. All right. Does this fit anyone? If it's your spirit, just please put yes in the comments. Thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate it. It helps me in the algorithms. While we're waiting for someone to claim this little boy or not, I want to reiterate, please don't Venmo anyone any money. I even had someone, they've gotten so sly that they had my pictures, but then when you clicked on the link, it took you to someone else's website. And they had blocked me. Like, someone sent me that and they had absolutely blocked me. I couldn't even see it. All right.
Still no one.
No one's claiming this young man, huh? Okay, give me something else, little boy. Feels like this could be for a
Yeah.
friend of mine, but I couldn't confirm all of it. Okay, so the A name here is, let's see, is Allie? Okay, Allie, I'm going to ask you to go live.
Sandy also says that A name has picture angel wings at headstone, but not young.
Hi, Miss Allie.
Hi there.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you say you just couldn't confirm some of it, but some of it feels like a friend of yours.
Yeah, it could be a friend of mine's son. He was very, very sick. He had leukemia, I believe, but he was very sick, and I'm sure. Well, I know that his mom spent the majority of the last year and a half or so just very depressed, knowing that what the outcome was going to be.
Mm-hmm. And do you know why he's referencing his leg? Did he have problems towards the end with one of his legs?
I don't know if he did specifically, but I know that her father did, and it's actually something that's come up in his right leg, and it's actually something that's come up in discussion between her and I before.
Okay, very good.
It was amputated.
Okay, so that is the right leg. So that would have been something that, and so why would Spirit bring something up that's related to something else? Is because it's a conversation that it must have been when I said the right leg, that conversation popped into your head and you're like, oh my goodness.
Yes, and then you said the A name, and even though, like, I would think it was my name just because I have that connection to her, and my name is, Allie. So
Yes. Very good. So, his mom did absolutely everything she could to save him. He doesn't want, because she has this guilt of, is there something she could have done? Could she have taken him to another
absolutely,
doctor? Is there another treatment? And he's saying no, that she did absolutely everything she could to help
yeah,
him.
absolutely. She is an amazing mom. She's still an amazing mom.
He has referenced that when you said,
Yeah.
he's saying that she is still.
She doesn't have any other kids, but she's still an amazing mom.
Absolutely. She does a lot to keep his memory
Yep.
alive.
Yep.
Does she do some kind of walk or fundraiser?
Yeah, do you want me to? It's actually called a shitbox rally. It's in Australia, and it's like junker cars, I guess, and they drive them from one state. I don't know specifics because I'm here in the U.S., but I know that they drive from like Adelaide to it's cross country in Australia, and they just actually ended that in September, I think, is when it ended.
Very good. I love that. So if you talk to her, just reference that he is acknowledging that he knows she still keeps his memory alive. And, more than that, she gives hope to a lot of other parents. So she does a lot of speaking, he is saying, maybe not up on stages in front of hundreds of people, but she does a lot of speaking with other people who have terminally ill children.
Yeah, she
And
does.
she does a really good job of helping them.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if she's thought about having more children?
Um. So she says no, but I don't know if I'm taking her seriously or not. If that makes sense. I see her having more kids.
Yes, I see a baby coming her way. I see another little boy coming her way.
Oh, I love that for her.
Yes, and she's meant to have more babies.
Yeah.
This little boy is telling her that she was a wonderful mom to give that opportunity. That there are babies, there are spirits waiting to incarnate in this world. And sometimes, so this is a weird, so if someone doesn't believe this, I'm not changing your belief system, just, blow it off. But sometimes spirits will incarnate into families that might not be the perfect fit for them, but they need their time on this planet. And he is saying that she is such a phenomenal mom. Please give another baby the opportunity to be her child.
Yeah.
She's just phenomenal. She is such a good mom.
I agree. And I think she will. It's not even been a year, so I think she's still just um
Reeling.
cross it. Yeah. So right now
Mhm.
she says no, but I don't think that's gonna stay. I don't think that'll stick.
Of course, I can never guarantee what I'm saying and reading,
I
but
know.
I'm very much feeling like some of her fear, and rightly so, is that she's going to go through that again because she
Right.
physically couldn't take it to lose another baby. But her next baby is going to be healthy. I'm just feeling a beautiful child that's healthy for her coming.
I love that for her. I'm screen recording this for her, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Okay.
perfect. Um, I was gonna say I try to sometimes get them on TikTok, but I haven't been. I mean, my TikTok lives on YouTube. I haven't been doing that as much lately. I'm looking for another social media person, so
Oh,
I'm not quite as efficient. And sometimes I just forget because I'm used to having a social media person do that for me. So
yeah, your husband. Well, sorry, your moderator.
yeah, so my husband does do a lot for me. He does,
Yeah.
but he has a full-time job. I don't know what he's thinking.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So he
You
does
have
help
an,
me when he can.
you guys are an amazing team.
Aw, thank you. Thank you, Allie, for playing with this little boy. And I
Yeah,
hope
thank
that this
you.
message brings your friend some comfort.
It will. Her birthday was 2 days ago too, and she just stayed in the dark. So this will bring her so much joy. So much.
Thank you, Allie. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
All right, perfect. Okay, we're going to do some psychic now. Okay, we're gonna see how many of these we can blow through. I have to be gone and I have a little while longer. So I have to leave. I'm going to see my grandbaby be a narrator in a play. All right. So y'all know how we're going to do this. You start asking questions, and then we're going to it's going to be a group effort. Everyone's going to get to answer. Your answers to psychic questions come to you much the way information does when you're reading a spirit. It's going to come through your clair. So according to what your strongest clair is how you're going to be feeling the information if you're clairsentient, seeing if you're clairvoyant, knowing if you're claircognizant. So hearing if you're clair, Allie, it's clear hearing. All right. Clairaudient. I'm sorry. Why did I say clear? That is clear. So why did I say that? It always means something. Like whenever I make a slip of a tongue, it always means something. So let me tap into that for just a minute. All right, real quick. I'm just going to put this out there because I am moving on to psychic. There is someone who has been smelling coffee so strong, and coffee isn't even in their house, and they're walking into like a bedroom or a bathroom where there should not be coffee, but you're smelling it so strongly, and that's called clairalience, clear smell.
Kara,
Kara is saying it's her.
saying me.
Okay, very good. That is your spirit around you. So who you think of whenever you're smelling that coffee so strong, and I'm not talking about if you're brewing a pot of coffee. There's no coffee around. It's a sign that your spirit is around. All right. These spirits are like, wait, we're not done. We're going to do some psychic, those spirits. All right. So we're going to ask, let's see, who do we have here? Lindsay, will my husband get a raise soon? So that's a little bit ambiguous. We're going to say, is Lindsay's husband going to get a raise in the next 3 months? Is Lindsay's husband going to get a raise in the next 3 months? We have a no. Someone else is saying yes. No. What are you feeling, Dee?
No.
I'm feeling no either. I'm also, what I am feeling though, I think it's going to be right after that though. So I think some of you that was feeling yes, it's because it's going to be right after. I'm feeling it's going to be 4 to 6 months before he gets a raise, but he will get one. All right. Miss Bella wants to know, will she win her lawsuit? Will Miss Bella win her lawsuit?
In time.
In time. And we have some no's, yeses, yeses. The yeses are outweighing the no's. I am seeing a couple no's. I am feeling that also it's going to be a yes, but it's going to, and D said in time, and I'm feeling the same thing. It's just going to take you a little bit longer than it should. All right. Kenny wants to know, will my child's father and I last? Kenny wants to know, will my child's father and I last? So now if y'all are you just hearing yes or no, if you're clairsentient, you're being pulled back, that's a pretty good indication of no. If you're getting pulled forward, that's a pretty good indication of yes. And sometimes people just know. You're claircognizant, you just know. I love the way Tiffany put this. I'm not feeling positive with that. What are you getting, Dee?
I don't feel positive with it either.
I don't either. But I love the way Tiffany put it because you could tell
that's neat.
She didn't want to say no, but that was the answer she was getting, so she was trying to cushion it and make it sweet. So I do not feel y'all lasting either. I'm sorry. Okay. The Daily. Stacy, will my new business venture see a lot of success? Okay, so a lot of success is a little bit ambiguous. Like, how are you going to measure that? But we're going to answer it as it is. Will her business see a lot of success? What do you think, Dee?
It'll be enough to live on, but not overly.
Okay. A lot of people are saying yes. Dee is saying that it's going to be enough to live on, but not overly. Now, what I'm getting is some of both. I feel like it's going to be successful, but I think you're going to get to a point where it's going to be up to you. Like, you're going to see some crazy success and it's going to boom, 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 boom. And then it's going to start slowing down. And at that slowing down part, you need to kind of take a step back and reevaluate and make some subtle changes and kick it off in a different direction. If you do that, it will continue success. Okay, what else we got going on here? Madeline, will I meet my romantic soulmate in 2024? Madeline, will she meet her romantic soulmate in 2024? Someone is saying 2025. Someone else is saying, I think yes.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Okay, is she going to meet her? What are you getting, Dee?
Next year, not this year.
So not 2024.
Right, 2025 maybe. Because I'm seeing a real future.
Yeah. What am I feeling on that? You know, it's going to be what I'm feeling towards the end of 2024 into the beginning of 2025. It's going to be right on the cusp in there. But I think they're right. I think it's in the beginning of 2025. All right. Sissy wants to know, will her brother-in-law be okay? Can we define okay, Miss Sissy? Do you want to know if he's going to live? Okay, we're going to put it that way because okay is kind of ambiguous. Is Sissy's brother-in-law going to live? Yes. What are you getting, Dee?
Yes.
I'm getting yes also. Kind of weird. As a child, I always told my parents that I wouldn't live a full life. Is that true? What are you feeling on that, Dee? I'm just going to ask you real quick. Kind of weird. As a child, this is Lindsay. I told my parents I wouldn't live a full life. Is that true?
No.
I don't feel it's true either. I don't feel it's true. Did she change? You know, so this has just been in my experience with past lives and people incarnating. Sometimes we do have one exit point. Sometimes, like, you know, Christy is going to transition, I don't know, in January of 2030, whatever that day is. That's when I'm going to go. Other times there are there were different exit points. And I feel like there was an exit point that you chose not to take. There was one earlier in your life, Lindsay, that you chose not to take. So do you remember there ever being a time that you were really sick and then people were really worried for you and then all of a sudden you started feeling better? Or a time where you could have chosen a really dark path and you turned your life around and chose not to do that? Those are indications of times where you chose to stay on this planet. Okay. Elena wants to know, okay, I'm just going to say, she didn't get her compensation. Should she appeal it? Should Elena appeal the fact that she did not get her compensation? Should Elena appeal that? What are you feeling, Dee?
I'm going to say yes, but it's a yes.
Okay, very good. So people on here, I'm saying yes, that you should appeal it, but you need to go back through your paperwork. There's something off. There's something that was missed in the way your case was presented. That is the issue. So get some help. Like if you did it on your own, get some help of someone who has experience in that arena, because there was something in the paperwork. They're showing me, I'm seeing a stack of paperwork and something being missing in that paperwork. All right, here's some drama, y'all. Y'all ready? Is Alex cheating on Kylie? It's Heather's niece, and Heather wants to know, is Alex cheating on her niece, Kylie? You know, don't you, Miss Heather? Miss Heather, you are crazy clairsentient, and you can feel it in your bones. Someone said yes. I felt that as soon as she commented. Didn't you? Like I wasn't even finished reading the question. I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, I don't know what this question is, but the question is yes. But that's my opinion. What are you getting, Miss D?
It still stands. If there's a question, it's true.
Miss D has heard me say that many times, that if you're questioning me, if your significant other is cheating, the chances are they are. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at this crazy hair I got going on here. I need to get some hairspray. I hope this is new growth, because as y'all know, I have had some serious hair issues. One of my medications makes it fall out, so I've been taking all these supplements. So hopefully that's new hair growth and not my hair breaking off and being short. Thank y'all for the snowman. Okay, so a couple of people did say no. Someone else is saying yes, he's cheating, but not physically. Okay, I feel like he is physically cheating. Okay, so I was thinking, why is this person getting no, but not physically? So I call, if you are dating me, let's just say, and you are texting someone and you're hanging out with someone else and flirting with them, to me, that's cheating. Okay. Miss Sandy wants to know, will I get this job that I have been interviewing for? What are y'all feeling about that? Is Sandy going to get the job?
Yes. Yes.
All right. What y'all feeling on here? Ms. D has her answer. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Yes, we all feel like you're going to get the job. If anyone wants I see people are, I'm so sorry, Nanny, about your sister. And this is a terrible time to be losing loved ones. I mean, the Christmas holidays just brings on grief like no more. If anyone wants a one-on-one reading, they're booked at my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Please do not Venmo anyone any money. The scammers are, I don't know, they're working overtime nowadays. Don't Venmo anyone, even if it's another medium that you want a reading with and another medium messages you, not even pretending to be me, say there's someone else. Don't ever Venmo anyone any money. All legitimate mediums have websites or some kind of page where you can go and book. That's legitimate. Also, one of the people, this was so weird. One of the people that was pretending to be me, and they had me blocked, so I couldn't find them. So on TikTok, it looks like, and she has 3,200 followers pretending to be me. And so if you look at her name, it's Christy Godwin Psychic MEDA. So it's a little bit different than mine. But if you click on the link, it takes you to a web page that is like Karen somebody else. So just pay attention to those types of things. This is my only, the only TikTok I have is the one that has like 39,000 followers, and you can only book appointments on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live before Christmas. I will hope to. I do have company coming in, so hitting a busy time, but I really would like to go live again before Christmas. So if I don't see y'all, Merry Christmas, but hopefully I will see you. Have a great Tuesday.